Well, 2021 was a very contentious year in Texas politics, and some of those debates under the Pink Dome turned into battles in the court system, many of those fights spilling over into the new year. Joining us tonight to talk about this is Eddie Carter, constitutional law professor with Prairie View A&M. Dr. Carter, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So obviously abortion is a big one. We've got ongoing challenges to Texas's new restrictive abortion law. The Supreme Court has not struck it down, but also hasn't made a broader ruling on abortion. So where could this all go in 2022?
It looks as though the ultimate outcome is going to be some significant alteration or change or overruling of Roe v. Wade. And there are three factors that seem to indicate that. First of all, when you consider the fact that the court allowed the law to continue in effect in the state of Texas, that seems to indicate a change is coming. The second thing, the makeup of the court also will shape the court's decision, and that tends towards some change in Roe v. Wade. And the final thing that I would point toward is simply the discussion that the court engaged in December when it considered the abortion issue. Those three things indicate that some significant changes on the horizon with regard to Roe v. Wade and the abortion issue, and we'll know that in June.
And from abortion to COVID, obviously the pandemic's still raging, and the battle over mask and vaccine mandates seems to be raging on as well. On Friday, we saw a Texas federal judge rule against those kinds of mandates and Head Start programs. So what could we see coming in the year ahead?
It looks as though that battle is going to continue on, and there are going to be legal implications with regard to that particular issue as well. The tension between the state and the federal government continues to play itself out there. That's especially evidenced in the governor's comments this past week after the federal judge issued the injunction that Texas had defeated President Biden once again. So when we combine that with the fact that COVID doesn't seem to be going away, it's always going to be around in some shape, form, or fashion, that process regarding vaccine mandates and mask mandates is going to be an ongoing legal struggle and legal tension as we enter into this new year.
And obviously those are just two issues. Dr. Carter, what else are you keeping your eye on this year when it comes to these big legal fights?
There are a couple of other significant issues. One of those issues is immigration. As we all well know, immigration is actually a federal responsibility, managing immigration and protecting the borders. But that responsibility has fallen really to the state and to the governor himself. He has utilized the National Guard, the Department of Public Safety. He's continued to build the wall that President Trump initiated. And so that's having some implications with regard to the fiscal status of the state, physical obligations, and manpower with regard to various departments in the state. The other issue that seems to really be of significance is the voting rights issue, and that's going to become even more important as we approach the midterm elections. And there are already a number of lawsuits with regard to the Texas laws that were passed in order to maintain integrity in the election process, and that combined with President Biden's intention to give attention to federal voting rights legislation in the coming year, that's going to lead to some significant legal battles as well. So those seem to be the final two big issues, and it's just a matter of timing with regard to when those are important.
Yeah. Certainly expected to be a very busy year ahead, no question about that. Eddie Carter, constitutional law professor with Prairie View A&M. Eddie, thanks so much for being with us and sharing your perspective. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you. Thank you.